this lab, we're going to be talking about moving and seizing operation master roles. First, we're going to go to Server A, and we're going to go to Start, go to Administrative Tools, and now we're going to go to Active Directory Users and Computers. The top box under Operation Masters is the serverdc.class2050.com, which is the current domain controller, and in the bottom is the same, but the bottom is the domain controller that the operation master will be transferred to. So now we're going to close out, and now we're going to right click the domain again, and we're going to change the domain controller. And now we're going to change the domain controller to Server A. So click Server A and click OK. And now we're going to right click the domain and go to Operation Masters. And as you can tell, the bottom one has changed to servera.class2050.com. You can tell that the bottom one has changed to servera.class2050.com, and we're going to change the server DC to the server A. So we're going to click change and click yes and click OK. Now as you can tell, the current domain controller is servera.class2050.com. And now we're going to close out and exit out of Active Directory Users Computers. Now we're going to go to Active Directory Domain and Trusses. Now we're going to right click the Active Directory Domain and Trusses and go to Operating Masters. And as you can tell, the top is the current domain and the bottom is the one we could transfer it to. So in this case, we're going to close out and we're going to change the domain controller to Server A. So we're going to click change and select Server A. And now we're going to go back to the domain, go to Operation Masters. Tell servera.class2050 is ready to be transferred. We're going to click change, click yes, and click OK. You can tell the current domain controller is servera.class2050.com. So we're going to close. Now we're going to exit out of the domain and trusses, start, and go to the command prompt. And now I'm going to type in reg svr32 in the DLL name. I'm going to go ahead and type that in. And now that we finished typing it in, we're going to hit enter. And now as you can tell, it's succeeded. And now we're going to click OK. Now we're going to go to start and we're going to go to run. Now we're going to type in MMC and hit enter. We're going to go up to file and we're going to add and remove snap-in. Now we're going to add the Active Directory scheme. So select it and click add. And now we're going to click OK. Now we're going to right click the Active Directory scheme and we're going to change the Active Directory domain controller and select Server A. We're going to right click the Active Directory to Operation Master, and now we're going to click change, transfer. We're going to click OK. As you can tell, the current domain controller is Server A. Now that we have finished moving operational rows, now we are going to seize operational rows. So first we're going to go to start and go to the command prompt. We're going to type in ntds until and hit enter. Now we're going to type in roles, hit enter, type in connections, hit enter, and now we're going to connect to the server dc.class2050.com. Now we're going to hit enter, and as you can tell, it is connected to it now. Now we're going to type in quit, and now we're going to type in seize RID master and hit enter. We're going to click yes. All the roles are on server DC now. Now we're going to type in quit and type in quit again. And now we're going to type in net dom query fsmo to hit enter. Tell server A is the scheme master and server DC is the domain master, the PDC, the RID pool manager, and the infrastructure manager. Now I'm going to type in ntds until, hit enter. Now we're going to type in data cleanup. And hit enter. Now we're going to type in connections. Hit enter. And now we're going to connect to the server dc.class2050.com and hit enter. And as you can tell, it's connected. Now we're going to type in quit. Now we're going to type in select operation target and hit enter. Now we're going to type in list domain. As you can tell, one domain is found and we're going to select it. So type in select domain 0, hit enter. And now we're going to type in list sites, hit enter. And as you can tell, one site is found and we're going to select it. So type in select site 0, hit enter. Now we're going to type in list servers insight and hit enter. And as you can tell, there's two servers found, which is server DC and server A. Now we're going to type in select server 1 and we're going to hit enter. And now we're going to type in quit. I'm going to type in remove selected server, hit enter. And now we're going to select yes and select yes. And now we're going to exit out. Now we have completed seizing the operational role. In this lab we have completed moving an operation master role and seizing an operational master role.